going to be talking about how schools have set our coming generations up for failure. Schools have been around for centuries, whether it be the foundation of Harvard on September 8, 1636, or a living room study given by the most credible parent before general education had ever been imagined. For years, we have based our world on the knowledge that we bestow on our coming generations. And even though we try and prepare them for what is to come, general guidelines for schooling have drifted from life skills to basic memorization. Our society is failing to incorporate skills like gun safety, the drive to explore creativity, and to learn through experience rather than memorization. And that is leading to failure in the future and coming generations. My first main point, which is gun safety, is just recommendations that are intended to avoid accidental discharge or negligent discharge. That way, the consequences of firearms are not reaped. The purpose is to eliminate or minimize the risks of unintentional death, injury, or damage caused by improper possession. Now, not all households teach their children basic skills like these, skills that can make a difference in our society today. And later, when these children are exposed to real threats, they won't know what to do. And what better way to teach whole generations than at schools, where kids go every day. As a kid, I always had a father to teach me gun safety. He would walk me out in the yard, show me the ropes, show me how to use the trigger, how to squeeze instead of pull, and he made sure that I knew that with danger comes responsibility, and that if these responsibilities were abused, then danger was inevitable. School also suffocates curiosity embedded in every person. Curiosity is just a strong desire to know or learn something. The general problem with classes and lessons is in saturation. The materials professors are trying to teach you, which you later need to study to pass your exams, are rather extensive, considering the fact that even the little curiosity students have gets suffocated. When I was in school, I could tell the difference between curiosity and saturation based on when I was in elementary school. We had a gifted program. They would teach us things in the real world, things that people went through and what they experienced rather than just throwing memorization tables at us. I remember we used to go over the Oregon Trail where people died. And when I got back to regular classes, it's just all memorization like times tables and vocabulary. And this kind of smothering just leads people to be rather bland in the real world. Another thing schools teach us to do is to memorize rather than experience. This lack of wisdom leads to inexperienced individuals stuck in the world with a job they never wanted or simply unemployed. Memorization is just a commit to memory, learned by heart, while experience is practical contact with the observation or facts of events. I have some statistics. Like in 2011, 1.5 million or 53.6% of college grads under the age of 25 were out of work or underemployed. And for those that do have jobs, 48% of employed U.S. college grads are in jobs that require less than a 4-year degree. 30% of college graduates don't feel college prepared them for the real world, and 6 times as many graduates are working in retail or hospitality than had originally planned. My conclusion is that education has better prepared past generations to become more aware of the world that submerges them later in society. Education has only been here to help the greater good, but as standards progress, the guidelines become more and more precise. There leaves no room for exploration or innovation. Children today are left learning the same things over and over again in different formats, when they need to be taught skills that will help them later on in life, skills that require experience, skills that don't criticize creativity.